Hello and welcome to this mystery shopper training video for the Kingswim inquiry plus no-show follow-up. My name is Nick McClanahan and it's my job to step you through what's required to be a mystery shopper for this client. So let me share my screen with you now and I'll step you through it as fast and as detailed as I possibly can. All right. An important note before I start this training: if you're already a member of the Kingswim Centre that we've asked you to mystery shop, or you're personally associated with the centre or staff in any way, you are not eligible to complete this task. So Kingswim is the client. They help children to learn the essential life skill of swimming. And through swimming, they help unlock the cognitive and physical and social development of children, but they never lose sight of what they do. They teach children how to swim. As part of our mystery shopping team, you'll be helping the Kingswim centres assess their staff over the phone customer service and ultimately help them improve this service with our feedback. Now, before you start these mystery shops, you will need to save the phone numbers for every centre that you've been allocated in your phone under the correct centre location. This stops you from getting confused about which centres you are calling and receiving calls from. And remember, you will use those screenshots on your phone to send with your report to show when calls were made or not made and when calls were missed from which centres. Refer to your confirmation email from our allocations team to ensure you have the correct centre location and details. You will also, before you start these mystery shops, need to be confident making inquiries on behalf of your child. It could be a fictional child that you want to look at getting into some swimming lessons. Your child will need to be aged between 3 and 8 years old. It could be a fictional child, or maybe your children are now older, or maybe your children are younger. You will need to confidently provide clear information on your child: their name, their age, their date of birth. So be thinking about that year of birth and their swimming ability. So know that you need to be able to do that. All right, so the details of your mission. You're going to inquire at the centre via phone or website inquiry. Our team, when they confirm your mystery shops, will tell you whether it will be a phone or a website inquiry. When you speak to a staff member, they should lead you through a series of questions to find out more about you and then proceed to invite your child in to do the trial. Wait for the invite, don't invite yourself. You will then book in for that trial in 48 hours time, or the soonest available after 48 hours. So don't book it in for that day or tomorrow, in 48 hours time, but if that's booked out, as soon as possible after that. Don't show up to that trial and then record what follow-up you receive. Okay, so the report. Once you finish your mystery shop, we'll ask you to fill in an online questionnaire about your experience. When you hit submit, you will receive a confirmation email immediately afterwards, so that's how you can be sure that we've got your report. Your report comes through to our quality assurance team, who will quality check your report. If anything is unclear or missing, they will reach out to you for that information in order to approve your report as valid. In terms of payment, there are 2 stages for this mystery shop, and we will pay you $10 per call. So 5 calls equals $50. This is a really good mystery shop to get allocated because you're doing the same thing over and over, and it's actually quite a good one. All right, so the criteria of your mission. So stage 1, this is for a phone inquiry. So to begin with, you will make a direct phone call to the centre on one of the days and windows of time that the human experience team have given you in your confirmation email. You're going to leave a voicemail if the phone is not answered and assess if they call you back within 1 business hour. If you miss the centre calling you back, please call them back as soon as possible. If there is no answer, try calling at least three times 2 hours apart before submitting your report with your call logs and comments of what happened. If you do leave a voicemail and you've not heard from the centre by the end of that business day, submit your report answering no to all of the questions, upload your screenshots to show that you made that call, but that you didn't get any return calls. Okay, so still continuing here with the phone inquiry. So when you get through, hopefully you get through immediately. When you do get through, you'll speak to a staff member. You're going to inquire about lessons for your child. Remember, have a clear script in mind regarding your child: their name, their age, their date of birth, and their swimming ability. When you speak to the staff member, you should be friendly, but let them take the lead. The staff member should invite your child in for a trial swimming lesson. Give the staff member every opportunity to invite you in for the trial, but if they don't, ask for a trial and book one in. Remember to book in 48 hours time, or the soonest available after 48 hours. The staff member should ask for your email address and mobile number, and please provide it to them. Now, at this point, when you hang up the phone, you're going to click on the Save and Resume button on your online report and come back to it when you're ready to complete stage 2. It's a really handy tool. It'll then send you a link. You need to save that link so you can easily go back to it. The only thing is you need to make a record somewhere else of the date and time that you spoke to the staff member, as this is the one area of the report that won't save in your partially submitted report. Okay. Now, let's look at a web inquiry. So to begin with, you will need to make a web inquiry on one of the days and windows of time that the human experience team have given you in your confirmation email. So I've just done phone. Now we're looking at web if we allocate you web. You're going to go to the center location and click on Free Intro Lessons, Inquire Now. You're going to enter your details. Note, they can call you at any time, and submit your inquiry. Now take a screenshot of your inquiry and the confirmation page that pops up once you've hit submit. So you can see here on the left of your screen here, that's when I had filled in the inquiry that I made, and then I got this thank you for inquiry confirmation. Ideally, the centre should call you back within 2 business hours. Please give the centre until the end of the working day to contact you. If still no call, submit your report answering no to the remaining questions and upload your screenshot of your website inquiry showing that you did that. Now, continuing with the web inquiry, assuming that they call you back, which hopefully they do within those 2 hours for a web inquiry. Remember, for a phone call, it was 1 hour. You're going to answer the call. If you miss the centre calling you back, call them back as soon as possible. If the centre sends you a text message or email, do not respond. You want to wait for them to actually pick up the phone and call you. When you speak to the staff member, inquire about lessons for your child, and remember, have a clear script in mind regarding your child, their name, their age, their date of birth that aligns with their age and their swimming ability. When you speak to the staff member, same thing, you should be friendly, but let them take the lead, and they should invite you in for a trial swimming lesson. Give them every possible opportunity to invite you in for the trial, but if they don't invite you in, before you hang up the phone, ask right at the end there, hey, could I book in for a trial? When you do book in for 48 hours time, no earlier, or the soonest available after 48 hours. The staff member should ask for your email address and your mobile number, and please provide it to them. Click again on the Save and Resume button on your report, save the link that we send you, and come back to it when you're ready to complete stage 2. Just make sure you make a note somewhere else for the date and time that you actually spoke to the staff member, because again, that's the one part on your partially submitted report that won't save. Okay, stage 2. So this is for both the phone and the web inquiry. So check whether you receive any confirmation of your appointment and a welcome email from Kingswim. Once you missed your trial day and time, did you receive a text message the next business day? Also, once you missed your trial, did you receive a phone call within 2 business days? You do not need to take this call. You just need to track, did you get a text message the next business day? And did you get a phone call the next business day? Business days are Monday to Friday, so exclude Saturdays and Sundays. If the centre did call you within 2 business days, did the staff member leave a voicemail asking you if you'd like to reschedule a trial? And if there was no call within 2 days, note down what did happen. For example, I did get a text message. What didn't happen, and submit your report with the screenshots and the call logs. So that's hard to say, a few final notes about this mystery shop. So once you've watched this training video, you'll then do a knowledge check to confirm that you're clear on the requirements. Once we then allocate you these mystery shops, you'll get the online report. Read through these online questions before you complete each stage to ensure you have the questions fresh in your mind, and complete your report as soon as possible once you've done these stages of the mystery shop. Remember to be objective and tell the story in your comments. It's not our job to judge or criticize or even give our opinion. Simply run through what happened in the comments in detail so the report can be used for a coaching tool. Make sure you get the names of every staff member you interact with. This is really important. The centres need to know who it is that you're speaking with so they can provide staff with coaching. Don't be afraid to ask for their, oh, that just went back there. Don't be afraid to ask for their name if you missed it. And remember, you will be asked to upload screenshots of your, keeps flicking around, sorry, your web inquiry and any calls that you make, miss or receive from the club. So the sooner you submit your report when it's due, the easier it is to provide these screenshots. Now we can have that screen. That's it. Once you watch this training video, you just need to complete the quick knowledge check that will run through some questions about this training to ensure that you are comfortable with the requirements. Thank you so much for jumping on to do this training. We really appreciate it. Remember, go do the knowledge check, then let our team know that you've done the knowledge check, and we can allocate you these mystery shops. Thank you so much for jumping online today. My name's Nick McClanahan, and we look forward to hearing from you to say you've done the knowledge check. Bye for now.